What's up, guys? So it's your boy Email Mentor back with another video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. So today I'm gonna be talking about a couple of different things, from things from last week and things from this week. So I know last week. Let me surely talk about this. Last week I didn't do no videos, but I know Tyga and Doja Cat released a collaboration, Freaky Deaky. That's the second collaboration they have together. I know they did Juicy when Doja Cat was still on the come up and still trying to, she had a little bit of noise, but it wasn't as big as how she is now. Tyga's one of those artists, him and Rico Nasty and Gucci, those people were working with Doja when she was, in her hot pink era and her first album, Amala era. When she was in that era, she was actually coming up and trying to find her foot in the industry, from being in the industry for so many years, like 2014, 2013, when she started in the industry. So they were one of the people back in 2018, 2019 that was working with her and showing her love and support in her come up days. So she, now that she's a little bit more popular than Tyga, she kind of owed Tyga this collab. So they did a song called Freaky Deaky. This song is like a rap pop song. I will say I like the song. I've been listening to it a couple of, it definitely has replay value. I've listened to it a couple of times and I really like it. But the first time I heard it, I pretty much liked this. So it wasn't a no brainer for me to know that the song was a hit or I liked the song. Um, I think the song is like a pop rap song. Like I said, normally Tyga does a lot of the real rap songs, with a little bit of up tempo beats, that can get played on the radio, but it's normally kind of just really rap, but you know not rap, but he could rap. He came on the wane and he was out when Drake and Nicki was out back in 2010. He's been around for a long time too. Tiger's part of the Young Money crew, so we respect Tiger. He can rap, but his songs have a little up tempo, and he has catchy songs that could play on the radio, like Rack City and Make It Nasty and uh Dip and Touch with Offset. He had a couple of hits of his name, you know and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, but it was a little bit more pop for who Tyga is. So, but it was smart because right now Doja Cat's popping. Everybody want to collab from Doja Cat. So it made sense that Tyga, got her on this song and it sounds a little bit more pop and he's rapping on it. But this song kind of feels more like a Doja Cat song than a Tyga song. And this is Tyga featuring Doja Cat. I mean, they're both named lead artists, so it's a real collaboration. It's not her featuring him, I guess. According to the title, is they're both lead artists on the song, so it's as much as her song as it is his song, but it's still Tyga's song. It's still gonna go on Tyga's album. Doja Cat is gonna put this on her next album. This is Tyga's comeback single for his next album, probably. So yeah, so it just feels more like a Doja Cat song. I think Tyga could have came a little bit harder, but the song is decent. I like the song. I think Doja Cat understood the assignment. She came and she did what she needed to do, and this, could possibly be um a top 20 hit. Hopefully we'll see next on Monday where it peaks or debut or whatever. But not peak, but where it debuts. Um, but I like the song though. So it's a bop. The video was really nice. I think the video was nice. They were saying that Doja was copying Nicki a little bit, and they always say that. So I mean, like I was saying before, Nicki Minaj is an icon. She's a legend. She's like, when I think of Nicki, I think of Kim in a way. Kim and Remy and Foxy and all these women, Lauryn Hill, they came before her, and those are people that Nicki used to idolize when she was coming up. But Nicki Minaj is, she has surpassed these people who came out before her. She learned from them. She was a student at one point, but now she surpassed her teacher. So you know what I mean. So she surpassed people who came out before her, and then she went on to inspire a whole generation. So it's not far fetched to see Doja Cat copying from her. Nicki Minaj is like the Jay-Z or the Beyonce or the Kanye West of female rap, however that looks to you. And she's among the greats. She's a legend. She's an icon. She has sons in the game. You know what I mean? So when there's so many Walmart and Kmart versions of Kanye West and Jay-Z's and Beyonce's and Michael Jackson and Chris Brown's and the Drakes and the Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has grandkids in the game. You know what I mean? Like the J. Cole's, Kendrick, they all have sons in the game. You know what I mean? Eminem. So when I think of Nicki, when I think of those people, I think of Nicki too, because Nicki Minaj is part of that list. So of course it's not far fetched to see somebody like a Doja Cat copying Nicki's style, idolizing her, because Nicki has, when you have an impact as strong as a Nicki Minaj and has so much of success of being a female rapper, but also competing with pop girls, with Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift and Katy Perry and Beyonce and Rihanna with numbers and stuff, and just having so much of an impact on the game, and going on songs with men embodying them or rapping as good as them with like Jay-Z's and Eminem's and Kanye. Had Eminem and Kanye on the first album. In her first few years of her career, she was on Kanye's album. Did a song with Jay-Z, with Beyonce. Her third album, she got Beyonce on her third album. She was on a song with Beyonce, on a Beyonce song on her album. You know what I mean? Like Rihanna on her first album. You know what I mean? Like Will I Am from Black Eyed Peas. Like she had so many people. So when you are an icon like that, people are gonna copy you. So I don't know, but they were saying that Doja Cat, was copying her basically, or whatever the case may be. And then they was saying that she also copied Gaga a little bit, with this look right here. Which she kind of did, but Doja Cat always says that Beyonce, Janet Jackson, Nicki, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, these people they inspire her. Kendrick Lamar, like, rap Kendrick and Nicki kind of inspire her with the way she raps and the way she does certain things. And then when it comes to pop, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Beyonce, well, pop, Katy Perry and Lady Gaga inspire her pop aspect, and then performance-wise, Beyonce and Janet Jackson are people she look up to when it comes to performances. So it's not, it don't surprise me. I hope she kind of, she can find her own identity a little bit more. But Doja Cat is still talented at doing what she does, and she's amazing. So, whether you like her or not, she's talented. And this song was a good song. She's hit the song. But I think Tyga could have came a little bit more harder in the song, in my personal opinion. But the song was a decent song. So shout out to them. This is a bop. I like the record. And shout out to them for that record. Okay, so Camila Cabello dropped her song today with Ed Sheeran. I know this past summer in July, I think she dropped "Don't Go Yet," which I like. I like that record. I did a review on it when it came out back in July. I can go watch it. She released it's not about Cardi B right now, so we can't have Cardi B on the screen. It's not about her right now. Yeah, so she released her single "Bam Bam" with Ed Sheeran. So this past summer she released a song called "Don't Go Yet," which I like the song. Camila typically has good records. I like her first album a lot. Her second album, "Romance," was a little bit more about her being in love, I guess. It was okay. It wasn't all that. It was okay. I like a couple of songs. I like "Shameless." I like "Liar." I like "My Oh Mine," and I like the song about her father. I thought that was cute. I like a couple of songs on that album, but I think her first album was sonically her best album yet. But she's kind of in the Spanish, like her music sounds very merengue and old Spanish, like Latin, like them old Latin roots, like them Mexican and Cuban songs. You know what I mean? Like it sounds very, that type of vibe. Like it makes you want to get up and dance and and do little dances. It gives you very Mexican and Cuban vibes, which I like. I like the type of Hispanic music and stuff. Latin music is very nostalgic and cool. So shout out to Camila. She got extra on this song though because "Don't Go Yet" kind of flopped. You know what I mean? It wasn't really a stable song. It was on the charts for a couple of, I think for like a month and a half or 2 months, but it still wasn't like a stable song. I think Wild Side and Have Mercy did way better than Don't Go Yet. It made more noise. And Camila is like a Spanish girl, but she gets treated like a white girl in the industry. She has a big backing. Like today, she dropped this song with Ed Sheeran, who is a big star, and that's a big collab for her. She also was on Jimmy Kimmel. She got an interview with Apple Music. You know what I mean? Not Jimmy Kimmel, James Corden. She performed there and everything. So she has a big backing. The industry likes her. Even though she lost some black support because of the way Normani got treated in Fifth Harmony, and also with certain couple of things she said about black people using the N-word and stuff that kind of hindered her career recently. And then she's not with Shawn Mendes no more. So I don't know if the Shawn Mendes fans really are supporting her music. But yeah, but she makes I think her music is pretty decent. This Bam Bam song though, I like it. When I first heard it, I was like, but when I watched the music video when it came out and I seen the James Corden performance and everything, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty decent, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was a decent song. It still kind of has that, again, that Latin, Mexican, Cuban type of vibe. But I guess this whole album is gonna be giving that type of vibe. So we definitely can say we're here for it. I like it though. Let me pause before RCA and all these capital whatever records these people are on before they kind of block my video. Um, but I like, excuse me, but I like the song a lot. It grew on me. It's a decent song. I could see it in the top 10 on Billboard, and then plus she has Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran has like 5 songs in the top 50 right now. Like he's really popping. Like he has that song Peru with the Nigerian artist Fireboy DML. It's come up on the charts. I think it's like number 60 or number 70 right now on the charts. He has Shivers in the top 10 right now. Bad Habits keep going up and down. Aim, the song with Taylor Swift, peaked at top 20. Well, debut at top 20 and is somewhere in the top 40 right now. So he has a lot of songs that's doing really well. And he's collabing with Kodak Black for Kodak Black's album. So which I'm not really happy about because Kodak Black don't deserve no Ed Sheeran Beyonce collabs. He's tired, but whatever. I don't really like him like that. He's a colorist and he's rude and he's just weird. I'm over his antics. Um, but so Ed Sheeran's pretty popping. He gives you a look, but I mean Camilla has a fan base too because she has like 15 million subscribers on YouTube. And she's popping. Havana was a big song. She was at the Grammys. She won VMAs, EMAs. She was everywhere. And in Fifth Harmony, she was like the Beyonce of Fifth Harmony, in my opinion. I think she had a lot of the leads and she was like the spotlight. Um, so um, but clearly she needs a hit because Don't Go Yet flop, and this album they need a hit from this album because if she flopped this album, because last album My Oh My was her biggest hit and that was a top 20 song, and it wasn't a stable top 20. I would still say it was a hit because the baby was on it and the baby was coming up at that time, but I don't know. I still feel like it's not really like her biggest hit of her career, but it was still much. It was still kind of a hit, I guess. You know, but I don't know. They need a hit from this album though, cause Don't Go Yet flop. So, but I like the video. The video was pretty. It went with the theme of the song. Um, I like the vibe of the song. I like this part here. It made me feel like it made me think about the 2010s when when people was doing videos in like the clubs and parties and all the writing on the walls and stuff. Ed Sheeran just being Ed Sheeran. I think he did a good job on the song as well. I like the record. I definitely go on streaming and show some love to Camila. I think Camila's talented, but she lost some support from some people because people just couldn't get into her antics and things she was doing in the past and stuff. But she's talented though. She can sing. She could perform. Her performances are okay. Her music is pretty decent. I don't really hear. I don't think a lot of her songs are bad. I thoroughly enjoy maybe like a good 80% of her music to 85% of her music. So you know what I mean? Like no shade towards her. I think her music is decent. She does some things that I don't know about, but her music is decent. I think the Ed Sheeran collab was smart because she needs a hit record right now from this album, and also Ed Sheeran is a big look. He's a big deal. So you know what I mean? Like that was smart for her to do an Ed Sheeran collab. So shout out to that song. That's a bop. I like the record. Um, the Billboard Awards. I mean the Billboard Music Awards for the girls, for the women in music Billboard Awards was on Wednesday, and I thought that was amazing how they did it. Shout out to Ciara for being a great host. Shout out to Doja Cat and Summer Walker and Sis and her and Sweetie and all these girls for winning awards. Carol G and Olivia Rodrigo Woman of the Year. Shout out to them. I seen that. Like the performances that I saw was pretty decent. My favorite was probably Doja and I like Summer. I thought Summer was cool. Sweetie was cute, but let me say this about Sweetie real quick before I go into omeretta&latto. Sweetie was cute, but I think Sweetie needs she needs what you gonna call it? She needs a choreographer. Maybe she could team up with Sean Bankhead. He worked with Cardi. Maybe she can team up with the one that works with Doja and Chloe Bailey, Cortland, which I talked to before on Instagram. Shout out to Cortland. Cortland's pretty cool because her performances it don't really be like that. I'm not really in love with her performances like that. But I did like this one. It was decent, and I like her choreography in the video for Closer and everything. So shout out to Sweetie. But I just feel like it still could be stronger. The performance was cute. It wasn't as bad as like the Icy Chain performance. I thought it was terrible, but her performance was pretty cute. But I still feel like for a pop song like this, I mean, she's not Doja Cat, but this is like a Doja Cat type song, type vibe. And Doja Cat be messing up well, she be really, like really killing her choreography when it comes to like Say So and Kiss Me More and Woman, all these up tempo pop songs. You know what I mean? So Sweetie needs to definitely get and team up with these choreographers like Sean Bankhair or Cortland or these people that do choreography, and definitely step up her game and really kill it, because she could be sick and give her more, but she's not that talented. And then she won an award for Game Changer, which is like Doja Cat Powerhouse Award deserved, because Doja Cat, her Planet Her was a big album last year and it's still doing well. Woman and Get Into It, Kiss Me More just left the charts after like 10 months. But Get Into It, is like going up. It's like somewhere in the 90s right now, because it's not getting a lot of radio promotion, but it's still in the 90s for streams. People are still streaming her music. What you gonna call it? A Woman is like number 23 right now. Is almost in the top 20. It's coming up. The radio is playing that a lot. Need to Know is in and out of the top 10. Is in the top 15 right now. I think it's like number 12, number 13 on the charts, but it peaked like number 8. Like it's been up and down the top 10 and in the top 15. So it's still doing well. It's still a stable top 20 hit, but it went top 10. It peaked in the top 10 for like weeks, and it still goes, pops in and pops out. It's still doing really well. It's still one of the biggest songs out right now. I Got a Man, But I Want You. You Right with The Weeknd is still like top 50. I think it's like number 43 on the charts, and it's been out for like 8 months, and it's not even promoted no more. Like the radio stopped playing that song like that. So you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Doja Cat. Doja Cat's doing her thing, so that makes sense for her. But for Sweetie, Game Changer, I don't think she really can't rap. Her performances are lackluster most of the time. She has great brand deals. She has great marketing, and she has the look. And her brand deals, and her getting a bag, that's always clutch for Sweetie. But changing the game, I don't know about that. But I like Sweetie, so she is kind of finessing the game and doing her thing. So I can't be mad at it. Let's talk about Omeretta and this Sorry Not Sorry song that she dropped with Latto. The remix with Latto. She dropped the song by herself, like I think like 2 weeks ago, but now she dropped this video. She dropped the remix with Latto. I like Omeretta. Omeretta's talented. That's why I was a little bit mad when what's his name? When Little Baby didn't put out when he didn't release the On Me remix with, because I like that song actually. He didn't put the remix out with Omeretta. Omeretta's talented. She's she could rap. She's dope. She's from Atlanta. She's talented. You know what I mean? I like her a lot. But she was talking in the Sorry Not Sorry song. She was talking about like people not being from Atlanta but claiming Atlanta and stuff. But something she was talking about. It was a funny song, like, oh, you're not from Atlanta, but you made Atlanta. And Latto came on, and people was coming for Latto. People thought she was subbing Latto, because Latto was like the big rapper right now from Atlanta. Female rap wise is doing really well. She has this big energy song that's like number 20 on the charts right now. So 21 is like doing really well. It's like about to be a top 10 hit very soon. It's a lot of radio plays, a lot of streaming and sales. I guess sales is doing really well too. So Latto has a hit on her hand. What I'm saying, like, she's in her Say So super bass movement. No shade. So people thought she was kind of subbing Latto, but then she and Latto teamed up and did the Sorry Not Sorry remix, and the song was pretty decent. I like Omeretta's verse. I like the song. I think it's funny and I think it's cool. It's a rappy rap song, but it's really cool. Latto really came and skated, and then people was kind of saying, oh, she was shading Ciara, because she said Ciara, Ludacris, Migos, 21 Savage, they ain't from Atlanta, but they made Atlanta because they grew up in Atlanta, and or they from Georgia, and they was always in Atlanta. So now people think that they're from Atlanta because they're from Georgia, but they really ain't from ATL. And Latto, if you really know who Latto's from Columbus, Ohio, but she grew up in Atlanta. So she always claims ATL because ATL made her. That's where she grew up, which I understand, but she's not really from the ATL though. So you know what I'm saying? So she was saying like Ciara ain't from ATL, but Ciara grew up in Atlanta, and she give ATL a name. Ludacris give ATL a name. Gucci Mane give ATL a name. Jeezy, and they're all not from ATL, but they grew up there and they give it a name. Even Migos is not from ATL. Lil Nas X came in and was saying like he's from Georgia, and people thought he's from Atlanta, but he's from like Little Springs or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but he's not from ATL either. So You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. 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 Um, I know she's talking fast, so get over that. But it's a lot of tea. So you know what I mean? But Lotto did a good job. I think Lotto's one of the rappers who actually can really rap and switch up her flows, and she's talented. You know, she's a little boring to me sometimes, a little boring. But I like the big energy Lotto. I like the wop. I like in and out. Like he said, she said. You know, Lotto got bars, and she's talented. She just needs to, you know, continue to just do songs like big energy. Not always pop, but make, you know, the videos can't be cheap. She has to every step up her budget up and do her thing and just be more sickening. She really can take Sweetie's spot because she's more talented than Sweetie and Cardi B. But she just, you know, she has the look too. She just needs to find her footing. So I think Big Energy was really smart because it's doing well for her. And what you gonna call it? I think no shade, but I think she's a little bit more talented than Megan Thee Stallion because she and Erica Banks, they can switch up their flows in songs like 3 or 2 times sometimes in songs. Like Megan Thee Stallion has the same flows over and over and over again sometimes. And like she has like three different flows, but she uses one like a lot. It's like the same two flows over and over. Like we're over, you know, the same type of music for Megan Thee Stallion. It's not the Tina Snow and um uh uh what's the era? Tina Snow and Fever and Sugar era. So I don't know. But Lotto did a good job on this, and I'm proud of her. Shout out to Lotto. And Omeretta, I like this. This definitely started a little bit of a trend about this being from ATL conversation, so I'm really here for it. And this song's a bop. I like it actually. I can't sit here and lie to y'all. Um, oh, let's talk about Missy. David Guetta drop a song. Him and what's his name? Him and what's the guy's name? There's another producer too, or like a EDM guy. Oh no, nope. Oh god, now this song is coming on. I didn't ask for fall. Shout out to Davido. Um, oh lord. So David Guetta, anyways, released a song with what's his name? With I think Marshmello or somebody, some EDM producer, and then he has a couple of female rappers on the song. So he didn't really go for a full EDM song. He went for a more bubblegum pop rap type of song. He didn't go for the EDM. I think he probably thinks EDM is not the big thing now, but that's a lie because the Moto by Tecito, however you say his name, with Ava Max, that song's a bop. I like that. That sounds very 2013, 14, 15 EDM pop record, and it's a bop. Let me go to it real quick. Um, the Motto is definitely a record to remember. It definitely has a nostalgic type of sound. Let me find it real quick. It's freight. It's freight. Yeah, it's right here. The model with Tiesto, how you say his name, but that song's about. So EDM is definitely alive, and that song with Katy Perry and the other guy Alesso. When I'm gone, I'm really, really gone. You think you're moving on, you. That's a bop too. So EDM is coming, and the Chainsmokers is out with that high record, and that's climbing the charts. But that's not really a EDM, so that's more of like a Kid Laroi type of vibe. But let me go to the David Guetta song. I have to make this video a little bit quick enough. Um, why can I not click this? Um, David Guetta, yeah, he dropped this song with Do how you say her name? I just had her name in my head right now and then I forgot. Um, okay, right here with Doji. It's called Trampoline with Doji, Missy Elliott, Bia, and Afrojack. Afrojack is the guy I was talking about, the one that David Guetta did the song with. So David Guetta and Afrojack did this record with Missy Elliott, Bia, and Doechii. Um, and I thought it was a great record. It's not really too pop. I mean, it's not really too like EDM. It's like I said, it was kind of bubblegum pop and rap, but very pop, but a little bit of rap because Bia's rapping on it, Doechii's rapping on it, Missy Elliott is the one who has little pop raps stuff that she normally does. It's a great song. I think Missy did a good job on the hook. The hook is catchy, and she did what she needed to do on the hook. And Bia came and skated, but Doechii was the one for me. Doechii, I like her. She's talented. I definitely gotta go check her out. I like her. She reminds me of Doja Cat. Uh, what's her name? Bree Runway and somebody else. And probably even Missy. She's talented. I really like Doechii. So shout out to Doechii. I like this record. I don't know how well David Guetta has like a big backing now. He was popular back in the days of like 09, 10, 11, 12. He had Play Hard. He had the song with Rihanna. He had the Nicki Minaj song. He had Titanium with Sia. Like he was really popping back in the days. Well, This Is What You Came For was Calvin Harris. But yeah, so I don't know what he stands right now when it comes to pop and EDM music. I don't know if he's really getting a big backing. He still gets mixed money because he's really popping. He has a lot of big hits with like Nicki and Rihanna and Akon and all these people. I think with Usher too and everything. So but this is a good song for Missy and a good look for Missy and for Bia. Shout out to Bia and for Doechii. So shout out to them for that record. I like it a lot. I think it's a bop as well. And I will be streaming. Let's see how well it performs. And last but not least, let's talk about Avril Lavigne real quick. I'm not gonna go through this too much because this video is probably gonna be so long. Oh Lord, it's a long video. This TV's bugging out. Hold on. So Avril Lavigne. Sorry for the pauses, but we're kind of talking because we haven't talked in a long time. So we're kind of talking. Avril Lavigne, my girl Avril Lavigne, who is a legend. Right here. She's right here. Shout out to Avril Lavigne. She dropped her album last week. And I like the records on here. I think this album definitely is. It reminds me a lot of like early 2000s pop rock, and it gives me a lot of this Radio Disney and Disney Channel type vibes. It gives me very much Radio Disney and pop rock, early 2000s type of vibe. I like the song with I like Kiss Me Like the World's Ending. I like that record. I did like the Bite Me record with what's his name? Travis Baker, I think. Boys Lie with Machine Gun Kelly's a bop. That needs to be a single because that's a situation. What the hell's my song back in the days? Love It When You Hate Me. I talked about that one already. That's already a single and it's getting radio plays. Hopefully it can do well. This Avalanche, how do you say that? I like that song. She has a couple of decent records on this album, and shout out to Avril Lavigne for being in the industry for like 20 years and still killing it, and still doing her thing, and still putting out great music. She fits really well in the alternative pop rock type music. She does a good job at it. So shout out to Avril Lavigne. This album was a bop, and I was streaming. But tell me what you think down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.